going into a city that we really didn't know and we had no identity in. So we felt for market penetration and brand identity we had to do something very strong. So we met with the Galway Advertiser because they are so synonymous with Galway City and the population. There's a frenzy for the papers every single week. You get great support with your consultant. You can change your ad week on week, and you're constantly planning in advance, so it gives you a measure of control, and certainly you're able to react.
Advertiser's marketing consultant visits me every month. She plans my next month's advertising, the way I should advertise, what way I should do it.
Our marketing consultant calls out roughly every 4 weeks. We sit down, we go through our plan for the upcoming 4 weeks. Our business is very much seasonal, so we change products quite regularly. For example, during the summer we'll be focusing very much on the solar. During the winter it would be very much on the stoves, the wood pellets, the central heating.
The planning side of it has really helped us to probably have more effective adverts throughout the papers, more impact throughout our advertising.
Definitely on a Thursday and Friday, and as much even on a Monday, where people get a chance to pick it up over the weekend, I suppose, and they'll give us a call. They've had a chance to think about it, talk about it amongst themselves. They'll give us a shout on Monday and often just go ahead with the order.
When you hear the phones hopping on a Thursday morning, you know it's the result of the advertising campaign.
It's dramatically increased the turnover in our profits, more footfall through the door. We're now getting a lot more calls from Galway City, where before we weren't getting them because people didn't realise that we were in Athenry, so it has really helped our business in that sense.
We recently did an ad campaign for Bhutan jewellery, and we have seen an increase in our sales through advertising with the paper and with the Galway Advertiser.
We were aware that we really needed to try and make a bigger push on our solar side of the business. So we started doing a campaign. I think it roughly went for about 8 weeks, and within that period of 8 weeks we increased our sales genuinely by 30%.
Whenever we run an event or say a promotion, we like to ask our customers how did they hear about it. So time and time again they will tell us that they read it in the Advertiser.
We put an ad in for our wedding stationery, and we found with the ad in the Galway Advertiser we were getting a lot more calls from people in Galway, where we were only getting the local business in Athenry.
Small business, we often don't have a lot of time, energy and money to invest in marketing, so any ads that you do, you're kind of reacting to something that's going on, whereas this programme actually means that you're doing something and you're building on it week on week, and you're creating an awareness, but you're also starting to manage it yourself, so you're learning through that journey, and you start to see what works, what doesn't, and that it does actually work to be in the paper every single week.
Yes, it has increased our catchment area. We now get calls from Ormore, Loughrea, Galway City, Ballinasloe. Through the Advertiser, it has really increased our sales.
It was one of the best designed facilities I've seen anywhere in the printing business.
By advertising weekly, I suppose what it does for us is it keeps the brand of the company, the name of the company, the products that we do, it keeps it fresh in their mind, so that when they're looking at the paper every week, when they do need us, they look for the ad as opposed to trying to think, who do I get to do this job?
It has been worth the investment, and we will be signing up again this year.